Fuck it. It's gonna look bad either way. Oh, shit. Let's see if anybody joins this shit. Wow, people are actually tuning into this. It's literally like the glare on my TV is like absolutely fucking insane. Too. But I'm just here to fucking chill. Never seen Dr. Mario before, huh? Dr. Mario's classic, man. This is like my relaxation game. Let's see if I can get a... that's a bit better. Fuck. I did that while playing the game and I fucked up. Hey, Captain Forgetful. Hi, yo, what's up? Okay, I fucked this up. Ooh, wait a minute. There we go. Jeez. This is some Dark Side Phil level shit. Maybe I should close my garage door. Oh, that blows. Okay, well, no, wait. There we go. Sweet drug-themed Tetris. All of my friends who've never played Dr. Mario are like, yeah, it's like Tetris, right? And it's like, well, I mean, in the sense that it's a puzzle game, it's like Tetris, but the goal is not similar at all. Which is kind of why I like this more than Tetris. Like a game of Tetris is really quick, and not a game of Tetris, but a game of Dr. Mario is like, depending on the difficulty you set it on, I should say, it goes by a lot faster than Tetris will. Screw this, let's watch Cello. I already watched Cello once this year. I forced one of my friends to watch it, and by forced I mean he asked to watch it, and that friend is not okay now. He's just been like punishing himself with even more disturbing, fucked up shit ever since then. Damn, I need a blue. Give me a fucking blue. Oh, that was a blue right there, and I wasn't fucking paying attention. There we go. Jesus. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna shut my garage door. I think that'll be for the best for, like, everybody. If I just, went ahead and did that. Oh, wait, now it's gonna get fucking dark in here. Jesus Christ, it got dark fast. Alright, I should probably make sure. Okay, cool. Cool. We did not lock ourselves out of the house. So that's a plus. I'm gonna grab a beer. Well, actually, I'm gonna have one of these. Have a Corona. Now the fucking chandelier is shining on it, but what are you gonna do? That's about as good as it's gonna get. I need to live chat. No, he hasn't been watching anything worse than Salo ever since I showed it to him. But he's been watching a lot of stuff. I got him to watch Irreversible. I got him to watch Martyrs, which Martyrs he didn't know like anything about. So, that was one. I got him to watch a Serbian film. It wasn't the uncut version though, so goddamn, I'm just trying to not fuck this up. Melancholy to Angle. Nah, I already watched that for my 2K live stream special. I'm not doing that to myself again. Should I keep the camera on the TV or should I just fucking flip it? The Bunny Game. I haven't seen the Bunny Game since high school. The Bunny Game, it's been a while for me. I remember thinking it was really bad. But, it could be good on a rewatch. I don't know. This is what I do with my time these days, is sit in my garage, smoke, drink, and play Dr. Mario. I'm going to try to get a video recorded and edited this weekend, but I'm not going to make any promises here. But I'm going to try to do one. I don't know what it's going to be on, but I'm probably going to do a review of some sort. Oh, In a Glass Cage is really great. I love In a Glass Cage. I'm going to get my friend to watch that one. His name's Robert. I'm going to get him to watch... I'm going to get Robert to watch that one, too, eventually. For Blu-ray or 4K? I prefer Blu-ray currently, mainly because 4K is new, so it hasn't been widely accepted by consumers yet. So as a result, not as much is on 4K. Now that being said, I'm not saying I won't buy 4K because I own Rambo on 4K. I own First Blood on 4K. It was the first movie I ever bought on 4K because I found it for $5. And I was like, $5 for Rambo on this new format? Yeah, I'm going to say yes to that. Versus, not Rambo, but First Blood, Lords of Chaos? Lords of Chaos is, that one's interesting. I liked it. I would say, I have to say I liked it. But if only because it, completely illuminates, how artless and, childish and edgy like the whole black metal scene was in Norway. It kind of highlights like how it was dangerous, yes, but it wasn't dangerous because it was always dangerous, or wasn't you know it wasn't this because it was always this. It's this way because a couple of edge lords wanted to be edgy and killed somebody. Um, I mean, that's not the exact reason, but like that's what it boils down to: is a bunch of guys had a who could be the edgiest guy in the room contest, and it resulted in 3 deaths. Um, I think the tactic of making the film look like it's like a quirky look kind of quirky and make it feel a little like homoerotic, because I've heard some people say that like they think that film is like completely like, yeah, this movie's like gay as hell, which I've heard some people say. I don't know if I personally believe that, but but I think it's funny to take this like scenario that has been always kind of dramatized and looked at like it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Euronymous' murder was horrible, but like, this whole situation, and they look at it from this lens of like, hey, what if these guys were kind of quirky? What if, or it portrays black metal as cringe, and I respect that. Is what I'm getting at here. Yeah, no, I didn't pick up on the gay stuff either, but somebody pointed it out to me, and after they pointed it out to me, other people, like just random reviewers and stuff, I started seeing, just started like pointing it out and stuff. Um, so, I mean, if more than one person is seeing it, then I guess that means something. That means that there's at least, I don't know if that it means there's evidence, but like if multiple people want to interpret it this way, that definitely says something about them, and you know, says something about the film. Give me a red, god damn it, give me a red. I'm not even drinking my beer. Oh. Hey. Another level done. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this stream going for, just because I'm just kind of doing this because, um, you know, I wanna just chill. What's ironic is I don't find a single video nasty disturbing. Maybe Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah, it isn't on the list for some reason. I think that's kind of weird. Like, not that film's super gory or anything. It's just very disturbing. Um, Yeah, that was the weird thing about the video nasties list, and one of the reasons why I really like to read about the video nasties is because like it's so bizarre to me that like this whole government would go after like these kinds of movies and would go after the filmmakers and ban these movies and censor them, but like they wouldn't go after like they'd only put one Lucio Fulci movie on the list, or like a couple of them, instead of putting literally everything the man put out. I know that the New York Ripper wasn't on the Video Nasties list, which is like really weird because it was banned there, but it wasn't on the official list. It's just so bizarre to think that like they wouldn't like put this on the list of like the most egregious titles. That they wouldn't put this on the list of the most egregious titles, but they'd put something like "I Love You, Hugs and Kisses," which is a TV movie. Can't wait for the next drunk painting stream. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I've got to buy some more paint. I haven't done one of those in a minute. It's been about a year, I think, almost. Coming up here soon. I think the last one I did was on like Labor Day. Yeah, I'll have to do another one of those. I like doing these like I fucked up that yellow. I like doing these little impromptu, like, just hangout streams, even if I'm not doing anything like that interesting or amazing. I just like to do them. Gives me some time to, because like you may not know this about me, but I talk to myself out loud like all the fucking time. Like it's kind of concerning the amount that I talk to myself like out loud when I'm by myself. Um, and it's not even like I reply to myself. It's like I talk like I am now, like I'm conducting a video or something. And it's always just about random subjects. It's like, I have no idea why. I've always done this ever since I was a child. So to do these streams is kind of like just to put these feelings and thoughts and you know things into put it onto film, I guess. To just put it out there, instead of just letting it sit and be what it always is, which is just empty talking in my, in the shower in the middle of the night or whatever. That being said, I'm not great at articulating myself outside of those moments when I'm alone. If I know there's a camera on me or there's something, or if somebody's recording, I will fuck it up. Like, I have to be unaware in order to get it perfect, and which sucks because, like, when I'm practicing and when I'm kind of just talking to myself randomly, I have a very easy time articulating my thoughts and a very easy time getting words out. And then you watch me in a video and I'm just like bumbling all over the fucking place. I mean, nobody's perfect, which is why, um, you know, I just kind of go with the flow with a lot of my videos. Because I'm not, here to make money. I'm here just to chill. I'm here to vibe. And, yeah. I just lost my train of thought entirely. Wait, like this. Yeah. And then, no, we don't want to do that. We want to do this. Yes. But like I was saying about my friend Robert, I've just suddenly convinced him to watch some of the most, just some of the most, like, god damn it. So just some more disturbing shit. I got him to watch, like, Last House on the Left last week, and he did not like it. I don't think he hated it, because I've been getting him into Wes Craven, and, like, so he obviously wanted to see Last House because it's Wes Craven's first movie. And like, he wasn't into it, and he wasn't impressed by it, but he's like, I still respect it, because it is Craven. But I've been trying to show him more stuff. I was threatening to show him something else the other night. I think just last night I was talking to him because he was watching Climax again, because he finally watched Climax after me telling him to watch it for years, because he's not afraid of anything anymore, because he thinks after seeing Cello he's invincible. And and he watched Climax. Like, he's watched it like 3 times total since we watched it that first time, and I'm just like, you've watched this multiple times, and since I've shown it to you last month. And he's like, yeah, I really like this movie. And I told him, hey, you should see I Stand Alone. That's like my favorite Gaspar Noé film. And he's like, I really want to see Enter the Void. And I'm like, I mean, buddy, we can watch it if you want. I'm willing to rent that if you really want to watch it. But trust me, it's not that great. But he wants to do it. He didn't want to do it that night, which I'm thankful for, because I had to work today. Didn't want to do it last night, but he's like, I want to watch it. So now he's just wanting to watch shit. He said that Martyrs is more disturbing than a Serbian film, which I kind of agree with, and I also just thought was like wild, because not a lot of people have that opinion. Fuck. Not a lot of people have that opinion. And those that do get made fun of on the internet for it. Oh, fuck. I looked away for like 5 seconds to check chat real quick, and I immediately forgot what the fuck I was doing in this, and I've lost it. I've lost it. I might have to give up. No, no, over here. Ooh, this right here, like that. What are you trying to do? I'm just trying to not. Damn it! I fucked it up again. I'm trying not to hit the button one too many times when I'm like rotating the pieces and stuff, and because I always hit it too many times because I always overshoot it. And goddamn, there's flies in here. Fuck. Just like just now, I didn't mean to place that piece like that, and it's fucked me up, and now I'm... Yeah, just like that. See? Like, you get distracted very quickly, and with how fast the pieces move, you gotta, like... And this is on low speed. Like, this is on the easy setting. And it's, like, moving relatively fast. Too fast for me to pick up. Yeah, I fucked this corner over here. Like, getting to that red in the lower left-hand corner is going to be so bad. There we go. Fuck. Okay, yeah, I'm going to give up. The Entrails films. Are you referring to Entrails of a Virgin and Entrails of a Beautiful Woman? I'd like to see you do a disturbing movie, Iceberg. Yeah, I thought about doing that when the disturbing movie... Well, I want to make my own disturbing movie, Iceberg. I do. Because I see the one that's gone around, and it's just like, after a certain point, it just becomes like actual snuff, and it and stops being like films. It just becomes like porn and shit at that point. And I kind of don't want it to be that. I don't think the disturbing movie list should be that. So I want to make my own. I was thinking about when the disturbing movie Iceberg videos were like making the rounds like last year. I was like very tempted to make a video of my own, but I just didn't do it because I felt like everybody else was doing it, and it didn't seem like the right fit for me. Well, I kind of fucked that up, but that's fine. The Entrails films I've seen... I think I've seen Entrails of a Beautiful Woman. I've seen the one where the guy... where she turns into a penis monster and, like, kills everybody. And that one's alright. It's definitely... That one's got some really great moments. But I don't think it's anything too amazing. I don't think I've seen the other one. Whatever the other one is. I might have, and I might be forgetting. I've seen over like 5,000 movies, so I often forget things that like. I forget like the certain things about movies. Sometimes I forget entire movies. Trust me, there have been so many times where I've been like, okay, well I'm gonna watch this movie today. Like I've always wanted to check this out. Like the other day, I was gonna watch Angry Red Planet because I was like, I've always wanted to see that movie. It's got a cool like Mars spider on the poster. I want to see it. And I went to watch it, and then I, pulled up Letterboxd, just in case I wanted to like take some notes and write a review. And I saw that I had already watched it that year. Like I saw that I'd already watched and rated it literally like this year. And I had completely forgotten. Like I couldn't tell you how I forgot, but I forgot. So I might have seen them both, but I know I've seen the one where where it's like the porn shoot, and the chick turns into like a penis-headed monster. and that's like pretty much the only thing that happens in the movie. I know that one's like really popular with people who are into like pink films, but I'm not too big into them. Not that I haven't watched my fair share. I've seen like, you know, Assault Jack the Ripper before, and what's that other one? Um, I've seen my number of like the Roman, porn films. I've seen Violated Angels. Violated Angels is really great. Um, unironically, like kind of a great movie, which is really weird because like it's about Richard Speck. you know, like it's weird to say that this movie about Richard Speck is like great, but like it kind of is. It's one of the only like I'm not saying I'm not one of those people that like won't see a like true story horror film because like it's profiting off a tragedy. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think it's okay to like profit off of tragedies, but like, with true crime films and like stuff like I'm not against the idea of making a comedy about like Jeffrey Dahmer or something. Like, I'm not against ideas like that, and I'm actually like I'm not against ideas like that, but I wouldn't say that I'm like the first to jump to making those kinds of things, because I do understand that like for some people it's a really rough subject, specifically families of victims and stuff like that. I don't think Connor X. Smith-Sophone, the one guy who, you know, the one young man who didn't, who was literally given back to the police, um, given to Dahmer by the police because Dahmer convinced this cop that they were lovers and they got into an argument, and that's all that happened. Um, I don't think Conrack would be happy that the band Macabre has made a album about Jeffrey Dahmer, where specifically there is a song named after him, where it's literally the chorus is um, the boy the police brought back to Jeffrey's home and left him alone, and Jeffrey Dahmer turned the boy into bones. Like, I don't think his family is okay with that, but like, I can't stop people from making things like this, as much as bad as they are. Um, so why not just like, you know, just look at these films and examine and look at these pieces of media, um, and whether or not they're good or bad can, just be a case to case basis. Um, because as much as I don't like, true crime media, I do think like Jim Van Bever's The Manson Family is like a really great movie. Um, Speaking of, Jim Van Bever commented on my review of The Manson Family. At least I think it's like actually him. Because like in my review, I forget what I said exactly, but I think I implied or said that like the reason that the film is out of print from Severin is because Jim said something like racist or controversial. Which, to be fair, like that's not far off from from like stuff that's happened before involving Jim. But that's neither here nor there. He just wanted to say, he commented saying that it's not racist shit. It was a legal dispute that's now settled, and I was like, okay, well, thanks for letting me know, Jim. Like, you have a good day, bud. I just thought it was kind of funny because I'm pretty sure in that review I also straight say that like he's a crazy old racist. I can't remember. I know in my written review of it I call him a crazy old racist. Um, but you know, that's a story to tell the kids. Jim Van Bever didn't get mad at me when I said he was racist, and instead, when I told him thank you for informing me, he said, "Rock on, brother," which seems like a very, very Jim thing to do. Dead air. Uh, where is... fuck. God damn it. Fuck that one up. I was looking for my vape and I couldn't fucking... Oh, got a little combo there. That's fine, I guess. Ugh, shit. So what's everybody's plans for the evening? Anybody, got anything fun going on? Damn, this song is a slapper. God damn it, I don't have any... Okay, there we go. Yellow. Yeah, I don't care. No, come on. I just zoned out for like half a second and realized I missed the yellow. Probably watch a Fassbender film. You know, I haven't seen any films from Fassbender. I have not. He's one of those filmmakers similar to Fellini and Bergman that I need to get into. I've seen a few Bergman films though, and I do really like what's that one? Hour of the Wolf. I like Hour of the Wolf from Bergman. I also like Persona. Seventh Seal is really good. I have seen 8.5. I watched 8.5 this year. I'm gonna go back to Level Zero. I watched 8.5 this year, and I really liked that. I haven't watched any Fassbender though, and I need to. I know I need to. Try Tenderness as the Wolves. Tenderness of the Wolves. Is that unrelated to the Umel Lommel film, Tenderness of the Wolves? Oh, Fassbender produced it. Yeah, I've seen Tenderness of the Wolves. I really like Tenderness of the Wolves. I thought that one was great, which is really wild because Lommel wasn't that great of a director. But I still like some of his movies. I did not know that Fassbender produced that. That's that kind of makes sense though. I still need to see Virgin Spring. Virgin Spring has also been on my list ever since I got into like disturbing movies and heard that Last House on the Left is basically a remake of the Virgin Spring, or at least an adaptation of the same like play. I still want to watch Virgin Spring though. I've heard great things about it. I've heard great things about all of these filmmakers. It's just that it's hard. The hard thing about like getting into classic like directors and like iconic directors is that like as somebody like me who like really loves trash films and will always value like trash more than like anything else, I think, or at least as equal to like things of that people deem of greater value. I always like to start with a director's horror movie, and like with a lot of these directors, they don't really have horror movies, so it's like you know, it's hard to get into, at least for me. Like, it makes it a little harder because, like, at least if a director has a horror movie, even if it's a shitty one, it'll get me. It can get me into their work. Um, but like, all these iconic directors don't really have one. I know Fellini did a segment of an anthology film. Um, his segment being Toby Dammit, which I've heard is like really great and worth seeing the whole film for on its own. Um, but I did see I did see Bergman's horror film Hour of the Wolf, which I thought was amazing. Um, and Seventh Seal has some horror vibes, honestly, and uh, so does Persona. They all have like some strong horror vibes, but like Hour of the Wolf is definitely a horror film. But like as far as I know, you know, as far as I know, Fassbender didn't direct any horror. Um, Obviously, he produced a horror film, but I don't know. And also, like Akira Kurosawa. Like the reason I didn't get into his movies until I was like in my 20s was because even though he's a really iconic director and he's like one of my favorite directors now, is simply because he never did a horror film. Like, and I love Kurosawa. I think he's amazing. I watched Ikiru this year, the one about the guy with stomach cancer. And that movie was great. That's I'm still working my way through his filmography, but you know, I watched Cello about 10 years ago, but I couldn't get into it. Is it worth another go? I would say yes. Cello is like always worth revisiting. I think even if you don't like it, it's worth revisiting. You didn't like it, it's worth revisiting because like there's something there, and I think that that's kind of undeniable about it. And that's what draws people to it. I think is that like there's very obviously like this isn't just a director like getting off on suffering. Like there's something here. Um, and that's another example. Like Pier Paolo Pasolini, the reason I got into his movies was because Salo. To be fair, I've only seen two Pasolini films as of now. The other one being Theorema, which I thought was amazing. Uh, but I got into his movies because I saw Salo when I was a teenager, and I hated it. And then I saw it in my 20s, and I was like, holy hell, this is an amazing movie. Wait. Let me. Wait, why did her smoke? Is a Fassbender horror flick of sorts, 80-minute drama that builds to a killing. Huh. Alright, I'll have to write that one down. I think there's some Fassbender movies I want to see just because some of them have like really wild titles. I think there's a Fassbender film called like something the Holy Horror, which is like a really great title. I think that's Fassbender. I might be wrong. But I've always heard. I mean, I've always seen that title around. When I see discussion of Fassbender or whoever directed it, I could be wrong, but that title was always caught my eye. Also, wasn't Fassbender one of the many directors who most of those ones are character studies and nihilistic people? Yeah, that sounds like something I could get into. That sounds, which I'm sure that's why people say Andy Milligan is like Fassbender because his movies are very much like that. Yeah, I mean those sound like that sounds like a great time. Honestly, I love a good like fucked character study. I'm blowing this. I'm blowing it. Holy hell. Okay. Ah. Yeah, and one of the reasons I enjoy Kubrick so much as a director is because like The Shining, you know. But the thing is, Kubrick also had horror elements and a lot of his other stuff. Eyes Wide Shut has some horror stuff. Um, I know there's some cosmic horror going on behind the scenes in fucking 2001. Uh, A Clockwork Orange is definitely, to some people, a horror film. I would consider it a horror film. But the thing is, those directors are easier. Directors like Kubrick are easier to get into, simply because um, their work is more accessible. Um, because it's at least to somebody like me who speaks English, it's in English. It's most of the films are in English, so you don't gotta read subtitles. Which that's another reason that getting into foreign films is hard. It's because some people don't like to read subtitles. I don't mind subtitles, but they definitely play a factor in what I want to watch. Because there are definitely days where I think I can stand to watch this same movie a million times for the millionth time. But I'm that has subtitles though. I want to be able to pay attention. Night Porter is great. Oh man, God, I was not a fan of Night Porter. I was not. I found it a little too. I found it to be, frankly, a little too sympathetic towards the Nazi character, and just it feels super willing to eroticize a literal concentration camp, just to eroticize the Holocaust. And don't get me wrong, I literally just this year rewatched fucking the Gestapo's Last Orgy. All right, 100%. And yeah, that film does the same thing, but at least that film is an exploitation film. It has the excuse of, well, yeah, it's trying to be shocking. The Night Porter, when it's eroticizing these scenes, it feels like it's being a little more genuine in its attempts to eroticize it, which for me is just a little unpleasant to think about. It's definitely not the worst movie I've ever seen. I wouldn't say I necessarily hated it, but I definitely have some problems with it. Oh God, The Beast in Heat. I bought that on Blu-ray. Had never seen it. Always wanted to because it's on the Video Nasties list. That's one of the that's an example of a film that was on the Video Nasties list that deserved to be there. Because it was 100% just fucked. I remember I bought the Blu-ray from Severin, blind buy. Always wanted to see this film for many years because ever since I was in high school, and I watch it and I'm immediately why did I buy this on Blu-ray? Did I really need this? Did I really need to own this on Blu-ray? It's one of those rare movies where I'm not upset that I own it. I'm fine with the fact that I own it. I'm not mad about it or anything. But I definitely kind of if I show somebody my collection, I kind of sweep over that one real quick and don't say anything about it. It's not like the other fucked up movies I have where I feel like I can say something about it and that person will at least be a little receptive to what I'm trying to say about it. At least with The Life and Death of a Porno Gang, I can say well, it's got a great title, I can say that at least. And that's I feel like that's that'd be, I feel like an average person would be yeah, that's reason enough to want to own that, I guess. They wouldn't really think about it twice. Oh, fuck that. That's you get the pain in my voice. But yeah, The Beast in Heat is one that I wouldn't say I liked, but it's definitely one I've told a few people about, who, some of my friends about, because they like to hear me talk about my dumb bullshit sometimes, and Um, man, it's kind of a pleasure. At the same time as it being like one of those things where it's like I kind of sweep over it. It's also kind of a pleasure to, at least if somebody knows, like you, because if somebody knows you, you know, they have an easier time accepting that you like weird shit. Um, you know, when it's eventually revealed to them, like, hey, I like weird shit. So so it's also one of those things where like you want to show it to people, you want to like share with people like what this is, because it's like wow, this existed, um, which is another reason to own the film, I guess. But it's one of those ones that I'm like, I'm not proud to own. I don't know if I'd ever watch it again. And it's not even that it was like super disturbing. It's just like it was just super sleazy. Like I've watched the Sinful Dwarf a few times, and every single time it's been unpleasant. But like it's always been kind of, I don't want to say fun, but like it's extremely unhinged. If you know what I'm talking about, that movie is unhinged as fuck, and it's fun, in a like really fucked way. It's kind of fun, but like you know, it's he's not playing with the Nazism. God, the fucking Beast in Heat, man. I, God, I sometimes forget about movies like that, and then I'm pulled back to reality and reminded of it. Uh, Anybody in chat going to Cinema Wasteland in October? I will be there. Um, we'll be there, and I will be. It'll be the first Cinema Wasteland I've been to in 3 years, which is so weird because so much has changed about me in these 3 years. Um, I've changed and grown so much as a person in that time that like, man, it's gonna be a fucking trip. Um, oh wait, fuck, I fucked that up big time. Uh, I'm hoping to, I'm hoping I'll have a good time. The show. It's been a while, but you know, I feel like once I get in there and I get on the floor, I'll feel right at home again. Excited to see my, you know, my Ohio brethren there, like Henry Kuto. I always stop by his booth, say hi. He's a super cool dude. Which um, Derek from our MRE live stream that we did, he's going to be coming along. So we're going to have a weekend. Uh, I'll try to do a little bit of vlogging or maybe a live stream while we're at the hotel. Um, Something like that, you know. I'll definitely have an update video when it happens. But I'm hoping to see some people because I've had a few people um, recognize me before at Summer Wasteland, and it's always it's always fun. It's always a nice time to meet people and see who my audience is. And you know what? I'm not even surprised, like, by it. Ah, no, you fucking fly. Don't you fucking come near me. You absolute fucking troglodyte. bastard. People are joining. People are leaving. Damn, we've been at this for an hour already? Doesn't feel like I've been here that long. You know, I was going to listen to my audiobook today, because this is what I do after work. I sit in my garage, I play Dr. Mario, and I listen to my audiobook. And I was going to listen to it today. And I could have finished it. I could have finished what I'm listening to. But instead, I chose to see what was up with the audience. Even if it's only ever a few people that show up to my streams, and it's never consistent. I don't schedule these things. I do them impromptu. And I'm always sorry about that to people who can never really stop by these things because, you know, they might be busy or whatever. You know, it breaks my heart to have to do it, but the show must go on, as they say. God. Ah! You fucking fly. Oh, I fucked up. There's literally no fucking solution here. I've gotta break out of this. Okay. Ah, you fuck. Stop it. Stop it, you fucking piece of shit. I swear to God. This goddamn fly. Just gotta do some of that. There we go. Jesus. Now I have space to work with. Oh, no, I fucked it again. Oh, my lord. Okay. Ah! I forgot I was fucking even live for a minute there. Not even gonna lie, Chief. Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm done. What about it? One more level? Anybody? Oh, fuck. There's 7 Blu-ray on the film. What's up, Biscaboo? How's it going? Just saw. It's called Morbius. God damn it. One more. Let's get it. All right. Sorry, I didn't have chat scrolled down. I couldn't see shit moving. Dingus. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm a fool. I thought nobody was talking to me for a second. Starting to hear the voices again. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Okay. That would make for a hilarious skit. A streamer streaming literally nobody, and his schizophrenia starts to kick in hard. Yeah. God, you guys ever see that fucking video where it's like a simulation of what it's like to have a schizophrenic episode? That shit is like, that shit is like mortifying. Like, holy hell. Horror films must be nothing. Nothing in comparison to that. Yeah, I should have gone with that. There we go. Boom. Oh, I fucked that up. Always fucking it up here. Ah! Fuck! I hate this fly that is in this garage so much. Okay, you know, I'll keep going. I'll keep going. I'll keep going until I fail. My favorite Gaspar Noé film is probably I Stand Alone, but Climax is like really great. I got the chance to see Climax in a theater, and it was a horrifying experience. I was in a depressive funk for like a week and a half after I saw it, and I told my friends about it as soon as I finished it. Like I immediately like talked to them on PlayStation Network like after seeing the film, and they were like, "Why would you go watch that in a theater drunk?" And I said, "Because I could." I said, "Because I could." And yeah, that was horrible. I wasn't okay. To be fair, that was a lie. I wasn't drunk, but I was on like 3 beers and an empty stomach and 3 hours of sleep. So I may as well have been fucking drunk at that point. Yeah, I Stand Alone doesn't have a fucking Blu-ray release, which really bothers me. Um, I know some of his other stuff. Like I don't know if Irreversible has a Blu-ray. I'd imagine it does, considering how like popular it is, or at least like iconic it is. Um, But it also kind of wouldn't surprise me if Irreversible doesn't have a Blu-ray. Um, I know that fucking I know that that one does Enter the Void. I know Enter the Void has a Blu-ray. I know that for a fact because I've seen it in person. I was starting to see Gaspar Noé's other film that he put out this year. The one, it's got a weird title. It's not the one about the old people dying. Um, I don't remember the title of it. It's like a Lux Averna or something like that. Um, which I have not seen, obviously. Uh, but I know he put out 2 movies this year. Vortex was fucking great, though, by the way. Like, holy shit. Like, Gaspar Noé made a grown-up movie. Like, it just doesn't feel like it's trying to be, like, edgy at all. It feels like it's trying to actually just be, like, a fucking just unpleasant trip into, you know, what the viewer's future may very well be if they're unlucky enough to fucking get Alzheimer's. I had to pause this just to read chat real quick. Irreversible has a Blu-ray from Indicator in the UK. Okay, yeah, no, I thought so. Really, Indicator, huh? The same people that did the Blu-ray for fucking, like, um, what was that one? The Last Detail, the Jack Nicholson flick. I'm pretty sure that's an Indicator release. I don't own any Indicator releases. This is what I'm saying. Um, man, these flies are like loving me right now. I swear to God. Who doesn't love me? Like, honestly. You would be fucking surprised. I've gotten hate mail before. Um, I remember one time, specifically, there was this guy who was, like, like, he was commenting on my videos quite a bit, and you know, I back before my depression got like super bad. I used to respond to like every single comment, and I'm going to go back once my depression like starts to really get better. I'm going to go back and I'm going to go through all the comments I've gotten recently. I haven't looked at any of them, and I'll respond to the ones that need responding. But I used to respond to like everything way back and when, and this guy would comment random shit, and it was fine. It was whatever. Like he never really came off like a weirdo or anything. And then he sends me a friend request on Facebook, and like I have a rule where like I don't accept friend requests from fans. I didn't know this guy was a fan, and I saw he had a couple like mutual friends who were like independent filmmakers. So I figured like, oh, then maybe this guy's a filmmaker just trying to like get his stuff to me, like maybe he wants to send me a screener or something. I should add him because he sent me a friend request. And I talked to this guy, and it's like, no, he's a fan. And I decide I'll be nice and I won't unfriend him. Like, I don't want him to go and say that I'm an asshole because I want keep in mind, my Facebook is public. You can go look at everything I post. I don't give a fuck, okay? I really don't. I feel like after saying that, my shit's gonna get flooded with, like, bullshit. and I'm gonna set my shit to private. But either way, my Facebook is public. I don't care. Um, but this guy, like, adds me, and I'm like, okay, fine. This can't be that bad. I'm occasionally seeing posts from this guy. It's whatever. He's talking about movies and stuff, and he's trying to send me messages, and the messages he's sending me are like, they're things that like are just complete non sequiturs. I couldn't give you a straight example, but one of them was just like him straight saying like um, that he thought Sissy Spacek was hot and Carrie, and that was the whole message. No hi, no nothing. It was I always thought the chick who was in the original Carrie was hot, and like, that's not like a weird take because I think Sissy Spacek is beautiful, but like, why do you open a conversation with that? And, again, I try to be nice. I'm as nice as can be. I'm responding. I'm, being friendly. Um, and this guy, and I'm not saying that, every interaction with a fan that I'm going to have is going to be like this. I'm just saying this guy, like, crossed a little bit of a line that I now try to keep. Next thing you know, he invites you to watch hentai with him. That wasn't exactly it, but it was some. But like, he eventually like just straight, messages me and asks me, "What's your opinion?" And I'm not joking when I say it like this because it was spelled like this on homosexuality, and I'm like. I'm like, I don't know how to respond. I think he's joking because of how it's spelled, and, I just ignore it. And then he sends me this message asking, why are you such a libtard cuck? And I'm just sitting here like, what did I do to prompt this? Like, I didn't really do anything. Like, yeah, I political shit post on Facebook, but like, that's besides the point. Like, this guy never interacted with any of my posts, like, ever. Like, never liked them, never commented, just suddenly asks me this question, which is very obviously just being just insulting me. And I explained to him very clearly, like, yeah, I'm a leftist. What, is there a problem with that? And then he just repeats the insult and blocks me. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm here to talk about horror, not politics, okay? Like, I keep my politics off the channel because that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about horror movies. Now, when I have to get into it, I'm not afraid to get into it because I've, mentioned, politics in other reviews before. But, like, I don't like to talk about it. It causes fights. It causes arguments. And I don't know if it was a random troll or a genuine fan. But, I don't know if it was a random troll or whatever, but like, this guy claimed to be a fan, and and the thing is, because of that, I don't really like to accept random friend requests from fans. To be fair, I never try to, but if I do do it, I won't unfriend anybody unless they're like posting weird shit or like something that I just don't want to see on my timeline. If I see somebody posting feet pics, and shit, I'm not sharing stuff from foot fetish pages. I'm like, yeah, nah, we can not be friends, bud. That's cool with me. Like, I don't need that. I don't need that while I'm scrolling through Facebook in public. He was either a troll or just seriously mentally disturbed. Maybe both. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know what the guy's problem was, but because of that, because I know his fucking username, I blocked his ass from commenting on my videos because I didn't want this to go any further than it was going to, and he, you know, he can live with that mistake now. If he even still watches these videos, I don't know. Um, ah, I hate this fly. So, like, he'll leave me alone for like a few minutes and then like come back. Watch out, bro. He's probably watching this and scheming up something. Yeah, no, shit. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm sure I've got some. I'm sure. oh my god. You should look at the comments on my Melancholy Der Angel review, my very old Melancholy Der Angel review, where I just ripped that movie to pieces. The comments on that one are like insane. There are so many people who are like adamantly defending the film, and like, you know, I'm just sitting there like, you don't even know what this movie is about. You know, when I ask you to tell me what this movie is actually about, you don't even know. So like, why should I care? You know, what does that say about, what the movie is, what the movie is about? Like, if you can't even tell me, and you're somebody who's like, yeah, this movie's a work of art, it's kind of hollow. Ah, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna get another beer while I'm comfortable. Ugh. I'm trying to move the fucking table back. Something doesn't say because I shut up cries. Yeah, literally, that's like the comment section of that video is just people like, "Wow, you don't understand this movie. You don't get it." And I'm just like, "Okay, then explain it to me." And then they just proceed to cry more. It's kind of funny, honestly. Like, it was funny to me for a while, and then I got sort of tired of having to restate the same handful of things about why I don't like the film. And whoa, I just slid way back. I'm in my old desk chair out here. I got tired of responding to those people. So I just stopped because I knew they weren't going to stop unless I, really put my foot down. Okay, there we go. Oh, I didn't even open my fucking alcohol. Toxic fan base made something worse. Who'd imagine? Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. I don't get too many comments on that one these days. At least not that I'm seeing in my like notifications when I do get comments. Keep in mind, again, I'm not reading every single comment I get these days. That's just like way too hard for me. I say that as I'm over here like just playing Dr. Mario and not doing anything better with my time, but you know what I mean. Oh, well, I just fuck that up. Oh, I'm just too good at this game. By too good, I mean I'm fairly mediocre. Oh. Fucking whiffed that. Come on, give me blue, give me blue, give me blue. Eat! We're having a pumpkin cider, boys. Gatekeepers are one of the most toxic groups of people to encounter in the wild. Wild internet. Oh, the spats I've had with those bozos. Yeah, I used to get into a lot of arguments on the internet, like way back when I couldn't like control my emotions as well. I would just get too pissed off that somebody was dissing something I liked, and you know, now I just don't care when I see somebody post something negative about something I like. That being said, I still post like, you know, reviews, just telling people, nah, you're the fucking loser, because they didn't like, you know, uh, Wes Craven's Swamp Thing, for example. Ah. No, I whiffed that one a little bit, but you know, you live and you learn. Shit. Well, nobody's watching. You know, I'm gonna flip the camera. Now you can see my disgusting ass. Fuck. God, this... I'm sorry, I just wiped off my front camera. In a fucking minute. There we go, that's a little less gross. uh, fuck. Okay, there we go. Where's my vape at? God. Wait, who the fuck? Too good at Dr. Mario, you fucked freak. One of my friends just messaged me and just saying I'm too good at Dr. Mario. I guess he sees that I am streaming. Oh, my fucking thumb. Now you don't even know if I'm playing Dr. Mario. There's no proof. Hey, when it's true, it's true. Baked and watched some So Bad They're Good movies. That would be glorious. Yeah, I do that pretty often. What was it I watched the other day? The other day I watched The Dollhouse Murders, based on the book, which is like a children's book. It's like as close as it gets to being a horror novel for kids, I guess. Um, that actually deals with like real world stuff, like not like fantasy horror like Goosebumps. Like it's about a family that is murdered in their house, um, and a cursed dollhouse where the dolls move on their own. You know, like it's actually like at least you'd think it would be, but it's like it's actually boring, and the movie was boring, but I had to find out. I had to know if. If that was sorry, I gotta continually tap my screen to check chat. Oh, fuck. This is the only video game I'm good at. Yeah, I screwed the pooch on that one. Fuck. I just cleared up some space. Wait, watch. Was it so bad that it became good? No, it was not. It was bad. I was hoping that I would get some enjoyment out of it. And like in the final act, there's a couple of moments where it's like it feels like it's trying to be an actual horror film for a second. But like for the most part, it's just like it's just kind of boring, which is unfortunate. But I had to know. I also watched The Purple People Eater this week, which I reviewed on Letterboxd. I don't think I said much about it other than that it was interesting and that it has Little Richard in it. Which is probably the best thing about it is that it has a musical guest appearance from Little Richard in the Purple People Eater movie, which stars a young Neil Patrick Harris. Oh, I keep whiffing. Holy fuck. Bitch. Fucking thought. Oh. Wait a minute. I bet Neil Patrick Harris doesn't like to bring that one up. You know, if I swear to God, if I ever go to a convention and that fucker is there, I will take out the loan that is required to get a VHS copy of Purple People Eater, to have that fucker sign it. Like, for the love of God. Also, wait, what else? Gacy. Yeah, I've seen Gacy. Gacy was. It's definitely got some moments where it becomes kind of funny. I remember, but that one's been it's been a minute on that one. Damn. Come on, give me a red. You fucking bitch. Oh, my cider's almost empty. God, what else did I watch? I watched Munchie Strikes Back, the third Munchies movie, which, man, did that series decline rapidly. Because the first Munchies is, like, fucking great. And then it just got, like, bad. At least Munchie Strikes Back has, like, the distinction that there's a scene where a kid wants to go inside the video game he's playing, and the video game he's playing is literally just footage from Death Race 2000. and they go inside Death Race 2000, and this kid is driving Frankenstein's car. And I thought that was really great. I didn't know that happened, nor did I know it was a Corman-produced flick, but it's not surprising, although I'm pretty sure I knew the first one was Corman-produced. So I'm probably just, like, misremembering. I fucked that up. Is the face cam better, or is this worse? Fuck. This might be it. This might be the end, guys. Oh wait, the chat keeps continuing. Fuck. Have you seen Black Sun? I wonder how the new Twisted Metal series would do as a long-time fan. The Amazing Bulk is like, The Amazing Bulk is one that I saw, and I was like, fuck, this is like some absolute fuck. No, I don't want to report this comment. God damn it. The Amazing Bulk is like insane. It's really rough though. It's got some great moments, some beautiful, beautiful moments. You know, I am definitely. I would buy it on DVD for maximum like $5 if I saw it in a store. That is, I would pay $5 if I could get my hands on it as soon as I lose my money. Because if I have to wait then it's not worth it. That being said, waiting for it, I would buy this for at least $1. I would pay maximum $1. Because at least, or no, not max $1. I would say max like $2. Um, it's not a movie that I'm like super like crazy about, or a movie that I want to have in my collection or need to have in my collection, but it's definitely one that I wouldn't say no to if somebody gave me a copy as a gift, even as a gag. Damn, a singular dollar. What was that other question I got? Black Sun. Okay, yeah. Black Sun is the other. It's like listed as like the fourth uh, um, Men Behind the Sun movie, but it's not really like a Men Behind the Sun movie because it's not about Unit 731, but it's specifically about the Nanking Massacre, um, which was just this massacre that the Japanese committed in Nanking, and they just basically went on a murder rape spree, and like thousands of people were killed in like the course of a couple of days. It's really horrible to read about. It's like not fun, and the film about it, just like with Men Behind the Sun, is a film that is like, yeah, it's exploitative, but like it's accurate and like it serves a purpose at least to like highlight and educate that this was a tragedy that indeed happened. Especially when you have like, the Holocaust that was going on right beside it. It's this thing tends to get not as talked about as by comparison. Not that the Holocaust wasn't a horrible tragedy, because it was. But this is also a tragedy, and I think it should be talked about. And that's what I think about. Dollar pre-order. The $2 pre-order gives all that extra 45 minutes plus creative commentary. Oh God, you got me tempted. I'm going to get. I know that Massacre Video. They've been saying for years now, for like 3 years, that they're releasing Men Behind the Sun on Blu-ray, and I'll wait for the day. I'm kind of holding my breath. I'm not gonna hold my breath on it, especially not now, because I remember them saying in 2019 that they had it remastered and they were gonna get it out in like 2020, and that was at the beginning of 2019, and here we are. 2022, and they're just still saying, hey, it's coming soon. Like, as soon as it goes up, I'm going to pre-order it, because I want it. I want to rewatch Men Behind the Sun, but I don't want to, I want to wait for the Blu-ray to watch it in HD. And I that's what I want to do. I want to wait until the Blu-ray. But they're also apparently releasing Blu-rays of the other Men Behind the Sun movies, 2, which I think was The Devil's Laboratory, and what was 3? 3 was Destroy All Evidence, and then 4, which is Black Sun, the Nanking Massacre. Me. The dragons are coming. They're still on their way. Yeah, exactly. Like don't get me wrong. I love like Massacre and what they're trying to do, but they keep announcing shit and then like never fucking releasing it. Like I remember, and I hate to say this because I love Massacre. Again, like they're great. They gave me free movies when they recognized me at Cinema Wasteland. Lewis did. Lewis is a very nice guy. He invited me to a screening of The Portraits of Andrea Palmer before the film even was up for distribution. I couldn't make it to the screening, unfortunately, but I would have loved to if I was staying later in the evening that day. But unfortunately, I was stopping at Sin Wasteland for a few hours and then, dipping out. Um, but still, uh, I have a lot of nice things to say about Massacre. But like, they keep announcing shit and just saying it's coming soon, and that's like, it pisses me off because like I want these titles and I want these releases. I remember forever ago they said they were releasing like Damon Packard's Fatal Pulse, which they still have yet to release. And they said they were doing a release of Nightmares in a Damaged Brain, which is still yet to be seen. There is, of course, all of the Men Behind the Suns. There's the Phantom Killer sequels, which, to be fair, the Phantom Killer 2, and the promised Suicide Dolls did just get released. So so they are, still getting stuff out, but like it's taken forever to get shit out, and it's kind of not even worth like telling people that you're releasing all this stuff when you're like taking so long to get it. Like I know it's good to build hype, but like you can't keep hype over the course of years and years. And I know it doesn't look like it's going to be years when you like start these things, but like I would say wait until you're like more than done with it. Wait until you're done with it and then like fucking do it. Is all I'm saying. That being said, I am going to grab Suicide Dolls because I want the third fucking entry in that trilogy. That's that's Women's Flesh, My Red Guts, Tumbling Doll Flesh, and Suicide Dolls. And Tumbling Doll Flesh, I think, is already out of print, and I know that like Black Devil Doll from Hell and Quadead Zone are back in print, which is great. Things are coming back into print, which is really great. And there's some new DVD releases coming out. Really great. Love to see it. But like, where's the Blu-ray releases of these other films that you were talking about? It's just like the fucking Blu-ray release of fucking Last House on Dead End Street. The Blu-ray of Last House on Dead End Street was announced by Vinegar Syndrome like 7 years ago, and it's still not seen the light of day. And the thing is, they haven't canceled it. They haven't really said anything about it recently, sure, but they haven't outright canceled it, which leads me to believe that they're like trying to see if they can find the 3-hour version. And you know what? I respect that. I respect the audacity of wanting to find the fucking 3-hour cut of fucking Last House on Dead End Street. Like, I respect the balls to want to do that. But like, please, just give us. I will gladly pay at a later date to get the uncut version of Last House on Dead End Street on 4K or whatever. But like, can we please just get the Blu-ray of it, of the cut version currently? Like, I would gladly take that. And I know it's gonna. And the thing is, I'm not saying that I know how fast. All right, I'm not a professional. I'm sure these things are way more complicated. Way more complicated than I'm making them out to be. So I should say that like grain of salt. This is just a fan's perspective, not a professional. I do know that film restoration takes a while. I know that the Blu-ray of Thundercrack from Synapse Films is like it took them like 7 years to put that movie back together in its uncut form. Like, that is insane to think about. 7 years. But the thing is, I don't think they were, at least as far as I know, they weren't building hype for it for 7 fucking years. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just saying. Like, I wish Massacre would release some more stuff more consistently. I'm sure they're doing their best, and everything. Even if they are like shilling for a fucking Alex Jones documentary right now, which is a very big yikes. But you got to do what you got to do to make money, I guess. Um, I beat that level. I'm gonna turn the fucking camera back around. I don't feel like looking at myself anymore. The Turn the Frogs gay guy, yeah. Yeah, yeah, because they released this documentary called um TFW No GF, which is that face when no girlfriend. Um, it's a documentary. I haven't watched it. Andrew from the Wizards of Gore streams, he watched it and told me about it. But it's, from what I gather from what he's told me, it's like a pro incel documentary about how like memes are used by like incel communities and like, you know, communities of outcasts as a form of like speech among themselves, which again sounds interesting, but I guess it like has some heavy like sympathetic like toward it holds heavy sympathy towards incels and towards people like Elliot Rodgers supposedly. I don't know this for certain because I didn't see the documentary, but Andrew did, and that's what he told me. Either way, the person who made that documentary is making another documentary called Alex's War. That's literally a fucking Alex Jones documentary. There's photos of this woman, of this director, of this documentarian, like on the set of like another movie, and she's wearing a shirt that just says Alex Jones was right, which leads me to believe that this bitch just like straight is like one of those people who believes everything that Alex Jones says, and like and like and like Massacre, because I guess the director is asking them to shill for it, is shilling for this fucking pro Alex Jones documentary, while Jones is going through a fucking defamation trial currently. Or I don't know if it's a defamation trial exactly, but I know he's on trial and he's gonna get fined heavily for it. You know, finally. But still, like, you hate to see it. You hate to see a company that you like shill for a pro Alex Jones documentary, but it, that's how business is sometimes, unfortunately. I think I'm actually done now. I think I'm actually done with streaming and with Dr. Mario. I've been at this for 2 hours, and you know, I feel like I've done something today, and I will try. No promises, but I'm gonna try to get a video recorded either tomorrow or Sunday and have it out. It won't be anything special, won't be anything amazing. It'll just be a pretty basic review, I think. But what it'll be on is a mystery as of now. Yeah. That being said, guys, this is Biscaboo Horror Reviews signing off. Peace. Bitch.